Hey, what up? Uh, this is about a week behind, but I didn't think that, when I got into speaking, I was like, oh, boxing's difficult. Speaking shouldn't be that hard. Like, I already know how to use words, and I didn't take into account that I would have to, like, learn how to do video editing and get the video equipment and drive all these places, and it was just a lot. I'm happy. I think I'm happy, generally speaking. Also, welcome to my home. We are now in the vantion. It's like a van mansion. This is what I call the back portion of my vehicle. My vehicle's name is Van F Awesome. I've got my blanket because it's a little chilly. Cactus High School. We are a little behind that one. You guys had a lot of questions, so I'm just gonna run through them. And this is the first one I'm doing, so bear with me. And while on the subject of bears, be careful. Bears kill 1,700 Americans a day. I'm just not making up stats. Okay, so Benjamin Nars 14. It's just like B3, and I guess it's supposed to say Benjamin. Anyway, his question was, or it's a guy or girl? It's a dude. Oh, Benjamin Linares. He asked, "What's your weakness and how do you deal with it? Also, can you make me a Chipotle burrito?" Let's address the Chipotle situation. All I have left right now is chips and guac, but I'm going to save that for another time. And no, I will not make you a Chipotle burrito. Oh, actually, I have a better way to tell you. Yeah. So, what's my weakness? I would say in life, my weakness is kind of doing what I want. Sometimes I know that my way is not necessarily the fastest or most efficient way, but because I get stuck in my ways, I want to do it my way. Weakness-wise in boxing, I would say my weakness would be my punching power. I try to avoid being hit so often, like so much that I don't care about hitting someone because my main objective is not to be hit. I hate being hit so much. Sometimes I wonder why I even box. How do I deal with it? I'm cool with it. It works. I don't knock a lot of people out. Some people don't find it necessarily exciting because they want to see heavyweights knock people out, but not really my style. All right. Next is my name isn't important. 331613 is their name. This person was baptized on July 15th, 2018. Their question was, when you lose something, why do you get upset and think about how it could have gone different? When you lose something, why do you get upset and think about how you could have gone different, or how do you improve when there's nothing wrong with your opponent? When there's nothing wrong, your opponent was just better. I would say when I lose, I don't care about winning as much as I care about not losing. I really dislike losing because I feel like there's 3 people in the ring. One's the referee, and one person should win, one person should lose. I just feel like 10 times out of 10, I should be the winner. In anything, even like game night, I got into I upset a few people at game night because I'm a sore winner. Actually, let's yeah, I'm a sore winner. If we're playing Monopoly and I'm winning, which I will be because I'm the best at it, the entire time, I just want to remind you that I'm winning. That's the fun part for me. So I'm just super competitive. When I do lose in boxing, I literally lose sleep. I think about it over and over. I think about what I could have done different. How could I approach it differently? What did I do wrong? What did I do right that I could have done more of? And I probably can't. I can't watch the film of me. I lost in December, and I still haven't watched it yet. I just get it. When I watch a video of one of my losses, it just opens up more wounds, and I'm just like, let's watch it later. And if my opponent was just better, I would say if your opponent is better, that's you could just get better. But a lot of that comes with experience. So if your opponent is if my opponent's more experienced than I am, what I would need to do is just be relentless and be in better shape than my opponent is. And if I can push my opponent to their limits, if I can get them tired, I have a better chance of winning. And now I'm on the upper end of experience wise, so it's not really an issue I have to worry about too often. XX Sony 9903. Can you make me a sandwich? What is up with everyone wanting me to make them food? To the no. Oh. How many hours a week do you train? This is by Audrey Gymnast. Audrey, she's a synergy gymnast, training level 9 gymnast. I don't know what that means. I know nothing about gymnastics. But if I could go back in time, and I would want to be in gymnastics from like the age of 4, because they develop coordination at an early age and they have redonkulous core strength. But how many hours a week do I train? It depends. If I have a big fight coming up, try to do that was rude of me. I'm not gonna edit it or anything though. It's midnight. I gotta be at school first thing in the morning. How many hours do I train a week? If I have a fight coming up, I'll probably run 3 miles a day. Try to get some sprints in after the run. Try to spar 4 or 5 times a week. So maybe about hour and a half in the morning. Lift weights mid-afternoon, strength and conditioning, and then in the evening do probably a 2-hour workout. So about 4 to 5 hours a day, about 5 or 6 times a week. I know some people are like, work out 8 hours a day. I'm like, if you can work out for 8 hours a day, you are not doing it right. My way of training, unless I'm going through drills and I'm trying to build on bad habits and kind of fix bad habits, I work out at the highest intensity possible for as long as I can. If I'm just getting back in shape, sometimes that's only like 10 minutes, and I'll just take a break and I'll get back and do 10 minutes again. I always think that you should train at the highest intensity possible, because you don't want to develop bad habits. But you're a gymnast, and I think that's awesome. Why did you decide to come to Cactus? Moho is loco. For real though. That's his name. Or her name. The principal invited me down, so I had a great time. Cool school. It is very hot in I guess, what town was that? It's in Arizona. Can't remember the exact name of the town. I can look it up. Yeah, I can't find it. Who knows? But thank you, Mr. Serafid. Hope I pronounced that right. For inviting me down. He's a principal. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Yeah. Has your race affected your career as a boxer? That's Elizabeth Jasmine. Good question. No, I don't believe so. Uh, unless my opponents are afraid of black dudes with dreads and then they get intimidated. And you know what? I hope for that. Uh, so my race really hasn't benefited my boxing because all of that, all the cockiness and all of the hatred and all of the anger, all of that goes out of the window once the bell rings because you're kind of exposed. You can't. Yeah, it's all of that stuff that you think matters. Once the bell rings, all of that goes out the window. Good question though. What's your dream place to live? What is your dream place to live? State place type of home. I guess what state I live in. That's the real Backa YT. Country-wise, Finland would be really cool. Granted, I've only been there in October. It's always the week before Halloween. I know that because I usually order my Halloween costume while I'm over there. Last time I was there, I ordered a woman's size 19 platform shoes for my Rick James costume. That was a couple years ago. I haven't been to Finland in a while. Kansas City is probably my favorite state. I lived in New York until I was 18. Lived in Florida for a couple of years, but I've been in Kansas City for the last 10 years before taking it to this van. I love Kansas City. Or Kansas City, as I would like to call it. But no, it's not catching on. I've been saying that for about 10 years now. Noah, thank you for speaking. You're welcome, Noah. There goes the question. Can we box? Steffi Boo, Stephanie Schnatz. She asked, "How can we stay us when people bring you down? How can we stay up when people bring you down?" Ignore them. Haters gonna hate. You have to sometimes remember. I guess add some positive reinforcement in your life. I always find different ways to find positivity. Sometimes I like to remind myself that I'm doing good. And I feel like the fact that I set up this equipment at midnight and I'm doing this, you know what, I need some positive reinforcement.
Good job, Cam. Keep it up.
Thank you, Cam. Will you bring some Chipotle for lunch? Exactly. Wrong button.
Hail to the no. To the no.
Hail to the no. Yeah. I responded to that one. I said new phone, who dis? That was Jordan Marie. The amazing Spotterman. Do you have a diet you do or not? I'm vegan, more of a lifestyle than a diet, or that's what they say. I just feel like that sounds a little obnoxious, but yeah, it's. I don't think it's really a diet. It's kind of just the way I eat now. But before fights, if I have like a big fight coming up, I go really plant-based. I eat no processed foods, no added salt, no added sugar, and I kind of follow the Engine 2 28-day diet as close as possible. But yeah. Wang Ho's neck freckle. All right. Wang Ho's neck freckle. Will you marry me? Sorry, already married to America. America. How do you look at this is LTG named Fiji water. Okay, Fiji water said, how do you look at the positive